Arkansas finishing on a high note on day 3 here at the Kubota College Baseball Series, defeating Michigan 4-3. And hey, stop me if I sound like a broken record, but the story today was once again starting pitching.
Aora led the Razorbacks in scoring average a season ago. Courtney, she says she's real nervous to play on this stage. She said she's practicing breathing exercises to be ready to go on that first tee come Thursday.
Coach Cal's been honest in the fact that if Arkansas wants to win games without Boogie Flant, they got to muck it up. They got to make it slow. They got to score in the 60s. That's not what Kentucky wants to do. They want to get you on their pace, push the pace, get out in transition and run.
And the team that he beat in the playoff semifinal, well, that'd be the Texas Longhorns. The newcomers on the block in the SEC, taking the podium for the first time at SEC Media Day.
I think the dual threat point's really interesting on Zeno, just from the standpoint that getting pressure was a really big emphasis for Arkansas during the week. They didn't do a good job of that against Alan Bowman. I've got the Hogs winning 49-10. I think it's going to be cruise control for Arkansas today. Just moments ago, Al Golden, Notre Dame's defensive coordinator, you can see him right there posing with the trophy, announced as the 2025 Broyles Award winner. Good news might be an understatement. For the 9th time in program history, Arkansas SEC Western Division champions. The Razorbacks getting it done with a 6-3 victory over number 5 Texas A&M.
And when you get Patrick Kutas back, again, it's just about consistency. This offensive line has really struggled at times to protect Talon, but you have the 5 that you think, for better, for worse, gives you the best opportunity to move the football. Offensive line continues to be an issue for the Razorbacks. In Saturday's loss against the Aggies, quarterback Talon Green sacked twice, hurried 9 times, and as our DJ Williams pointed out, for the vast majority of the game, Arkansas's leading rusher, the punter, Devin Bale, on that fake punt.
But you can't win if you can't
hit the ball. You
Exactly.
go positive, I'll go negative. The pitching was great, especially in high leverage situations by freshmen, but Coach Van Horn said it a week ago, this team needs more run production, and 1 run in 14 innings, that's not going to get it done.
That one is driven to left field, but Kramer's going to camp underneath it just in front of the track.
If you found yourself at Bogle Park the past couple seasons, you probably noticed the sign hanging on the left field fence, Kramer's Corner.
If I have to get there at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'll get there at 5 o'clock in the morning. We're always the first ones in line because we have to have Kramer's Corner.
They come to every game, and it's like some of my teammates were like, oh, I don't know if any fans will be here. It was really cold one day, and someone in the locker room was like, Kramer's Corner is going to be here.
Tanya Bullington and Teresa Musselman don't miss games at Bogle Park. That's thanks in large part to Teresa's daughter. Meet Kennedy.
Hey, boy, I'm talking about school.
She has autism and is the heart behind Kramer's Corner.
When Reagan started being the starting player for left field, she kind of picked up real quick on Kennedy and her special needs and just kind of gave her some extra attention. And so for us, that's everything.
I got the team to sign a ball for her, and I gave it to them, and that's kind of what started the whole Kramer's Corner. I started talking to them more because of Kennedy.
Soon after, Tanya had a sign professionally made. Game by game, Kramer's Corner became a tradition for Kennedy.
She's just fallen in love with Reagan because Reagan turns around and talks to her, says hi to her.
With Kennedy, she finds her people and she gets fixed on them, and there's no going back at that point, and Reagan has been that person.
Reagan and Kennedy's relationship is unique and one of a kind in every aspect. No further than the Oklahoma series, when Reagan was in a slump at the plate.
Kennedy stood up and said something really kind of not so nice, because she does that sometimes.
You suck. I'm like, yeah.
And so then when Reagan got up to bat, the next time she had a double. And so when she come back outfield the next inning, she goes, what do you think now?
It's easy to get in your head, if you're not having a good game or whatever, and when you see someone like Kennedy, saying those things and just playing with me, it's just a reminder that it's literally just a game.
All fun aside, what began with a signed softball has grown into something so much larger. The families make sure to eat together. Reagan and her siblings went to a Chiefs game with the Musselmans. And at the core of it all is the bond between Reagan and Kennedy.
To be able to grow that relationship with her, and for me to have conversations with her, not only in left field, during the game, but after the game and whatnot. I hope she remembers it for a long time.
That's what makes this little girl that sits beside me happy, is to see that girl right there. She'll come up and sit down, she'll say, what are we doing? I'll say, what are we doing, Kennedy? Reagan. I say, we're here to see Reagan.
You know, she's always the one that sits in the stands and watches, and I don't know, with Reagan, it's kind of been, she's a part of it, you know, and they've made her feel like a part of it. Even Coach Deifel has made her feel a part of it.
Goofy, real goofy, fun. You can't get no better athlete, human being than Jordan Anthony.
He brought literally the world to Mississippi, or to small Tylertown.
If you ask anyone in Tylertown, Mississippi about Jordan Anthony, the reaction and smiles that follow are instant.
From us coming from a small town, he's, like I said a while ago, he's showing kids that you can do anything you want to do, you put your mind to it. Anything.
With a population of just over 2,300 people, Jordan proudly represents Tylertown, playing football and running track at the SEC level. And yet, this didn't happen overnight.
When I first saw him, I was like, no way, you know what I'm saying? Because he was so quiet and shut in and wouldn't say anything, and he was just did what he was told to do.
And yet, due to a couple unforeseen injuries, Jordan was pressed into action on the track.
It was probably by accident, you know, that okay, this guy's out, Jordan, I need you to run. You know what I'm saying? You used to run the relays, let's see what you got. And when he first started, I was like, okay, he got some. He was coming in second, you know.
But when COVID hit, it took things to another level. More time in the gym, focused on his body, and results spoke for themselves.
It was like literally he went from 11 flat to 10-6. Nothing in between, and it was like, everybody was like, whoa, who is this kid? And I was like, I told y'all.
Let's go, Jordan!
Physically, Jordan took a jump, but those close to him saw a real mentality shift as well.
A couple kids were talking to him, kind of crazy. He was by the gate just smiling. He walked by me, he said, Coach, I'll never lose another race in high school.
It's not for fun anymore, this is business, you know, and I'm gonna prove the world like wrong, and he did, literally, he did.
What followed was historic. 50-plus race wins, 0 losses in high school, state championships in the 100, 200, and 4x1 in his junior and senior year. Oh, and a 2022 U20 national championship for good measure.
Anthony, wow!
And yet, all of that, not enough. Jordan's success on the track was only benefiting him on the football field for Coach Holmes.
To be honest with you, who like coaching slow athletes? So at the end of the day, it's a plus. So there's fast and there's Jordan fast. So, you know, we needed a play call. I called Jordan number.
Advice that schools across the country happily took. Offers flooded in from Florida State, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and so many more. Yet for all his success, Jordan, the person, didn't change.
As a coach, he's another coach on the field. In the classroom, he's another teacher because he's gonna make sure you get your best, give your best at all times.
Fast forward to 2024, and Jordan continues to compete at the highest level on the track and on the football field. Every step of the way, finding ways to give back to kids just like him in Tylertown.
Taylor Green's pass complete to Jordan Anthony.
He used that as a platform to help others, like even so today with this interview. It's gonna help Tylertown and the kids here to see the platform that he's trying to build. And no matter where you come from, and as long as you put the hard work in, somebody will see you.
Growing up in a town of 2,300, attending a school with just 500 students, Jordan Anthony wasn't supposed to be here. And yet, every step of the way, he's defied the odds. And his story is far from finished.
You know how you sit back and just smile sometimes, like, that kid did it? He's doing it. It means a lot because at the end of the day, they can see all our hard work. It's not in vain. We can go D1 just like Jordan, but I had to put the hard work in. But most importantly, I gotta be respectful. I gotta be humble.
I thank you, Jordan. Thank you for stepping up to the plate. Thank you for putting the town on your back. Thank you for putting the state on your back. Thank you for just being you, and I look forward to seeing you at the highest level of whatever sport you choose.
Here's where things stand right now. CBS Sports' Matt Norlander reporting that Kentucky head coach John Calipari and Arkansas have entered into serious talks about the Razorbacks' open head coach position. Nothing is definitive. No deal has been made yet. Calipari has coached Kentucky for the last 15 seasons. His stint there highlighted by 3 Final Fours and a national championship in 2012. Obviously, a very real situation to monitor for Arkansas. Welcome into your Big Trail Nation report. Again, no official decision has been made on an Arkansas head coach, but a potentially seismic shift for the Razorbacks and college basketball as a whole. In terms of what we can tell you officially, well, the mass exodus for the current Arkansas men's basketball roster, that's going to keep going. Tremont Mark confirming on Twitter this afternoon he's entering the transfer portal. The guard led the Razorbacks in scoring this season. The team now down to 1 scholarship player in Trevin Brazil and 1 incoming freshman for 24-25. To the Diamond, despite where everything else kind of going crazy, the show keeps going on for number 19 Arkansas softball. Earlier today, the Hogs looking to clinch their first series win over number 11 Missouri since 2018. And early in this one, Missouri struck first. Alex Honnold drives in a run from second. The Tigers go up 1-0, but really from that point on, it was all Hogs. Kylie Halverson, a moonshot to the parking lot in deep left field. That ties it up at 1 in the bottom of the 5th. And hey, how about this? Make it back-to-back homers for the Hogs. Nia Carter deposits that one over the fence in right field. Her first career home run, and Arkansas tacks 2 more on in the 6th to take this one 4-1. Coach Deifel afterwards thrilled with her team's continued resiliency.
There was a response. They threw a punch. They got the one. We knew we were going to have to score anyway, and we had some great at-bats early. The inches didn't fall our way. It seemed like they were falling their way, and that's sometimes the game. And I told the team, like, this is the most business-like that we've been, of just letting the game come back to you. They stayed the course. They didn't press.
And amongst everything else, don't forget, today's the day for our 30-minute special on the 94 National Championship team. We take you through the whole magical run right here at 10:30 p.m. Here's another sneak peek.